Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Midwest Horizon here in Farming Simulator. I have a new piece of equipment here that John Deere has decided to, I don't know if they've given it to me or if they've loaned it to me. I was just called from the shop and said, hey, we got something new for you to pick up. So here it is. It is a John Deere zero-turn mower, which is perfect considering we have our nice new little neighborhood that is needing some mowing done. So that's going to be our task for today. Let's get on here. And I do have, obviously, my track IR running. But we're not going to be using that video too much. Of course, there's my character. Mohawk and all. Which, don't quite have a mohawk in real life, but yeah. Anytime I make these characters and whatnot, most of the time I give them a mohawk because that's the best looking haircut I can find that kind of goes with my personality. That is our setup over there. So when these bags get full, we're going to hopefully be able to figure out how to back it up onto here and dump into there. When that's full, we'll deal with it then. But this is the rig that we're running right now. As we are in a nice little residential neighborhood, I didn't feel the need to put on the big wishy-washy lights, just the hazards. So, I mean, mainly when we first got here, it was rather dark, so I didn't want to deal with that. Woo! Like the sound of that mower. This has two different turn-ons. As far as we got, apparently, I'm assuming like a blade or something like that, or some kind of fan that'll suck up the grass, or at least help pull the grass in. We'll put it that way. And that is the deck blade. So let's get mowing, shall we? Yeah, deck blade is down. Hope everyone is having a fantastic start of your week. Mine is going decently well, all things considered. I do have unrealistic filling on this. Let's get around these. Man, this mower cuts nice. Oh, that's a stop sign. There we go. It's a little finicky, but that might just be my steering setup that I got going on right now, which is the Hori farming control system. This is basically going to be our job for the day. Nothing too crazy. Just some mowing that needs to be done. I'm not going to go too in depth over here. Just kind of cut the grass back a little bit. And I think the issue I've been having with my fields on this map have been the real world, or the real mower. No, I actually have it turned off. Okay, so now it's turned on. Yeah, for whatever reason on this particular map, I'm just gonna turn it off right now. On this particular map, whenever I mow, it actually changes the, well, this might be, no? It shouldn't anyway. It kind of changes the field to be more like an actual field. And I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. Because like if I'm mowing around an actual field, for example, and then when I go to cultivate, like I tried to do in a previous video, it will try to cultivate where I mowed. And I don't like that. So I have to go back through and fix the edges of the fields so that way I can actually run my equipment properly and be done with it. It's just very annoying, that's all. But we are, like I said, we are kind of cutting this back. I don't want to go too far into the area up over here, into the little park area. Simply because I just don't want to right now. So that's as far back I think we're going to go over here. I want to get along the side of the street as best as I can. We're about half full so far. Like I said, this thing is actually pretty decent. I asked them why there were weights on the front, and they said that, well, for one, the baggage system can get rather heavy, so it kind of helps offset that. Being a zero turn, most of the weight is in the back already, or at least over the rear wheels, because you got the engine right there. And two, it does have a tow hitch on the back, so if I want to pull a small yard trailer or something like that, I can do that, and not have to worry about the front of my mower coming up off the ground. Alright, let's get turned around here. So over here, it's not changing the ground texture, it seems, which I'm fine with. I wonder if that's because I didn't really do much with that dirt over there, with that ground, if that's why it's doing that. Very confused by that. I mean, even some spots over here, it's doing that. I think it's just the fact that, however yes, I know. However the ground texture is, because the only thing I did was kind of redid all of this, so I'm hoping now that I've actually gone through and cleaned up the edges of those fields that I had the issues with, if we're going to be good on that now. Man, I wasn't sure when I first saw the airless pneumatic tires or whatever, rear tires, that, you know, these are, because you can see right through them. I just wasn't sure how they were going to work. Or, you know, feel or anything like that when mowing, and to be honest, they work a lot better than I expected them to. Alright, we are just about full here. Let's see if we can get packed in there a little bit more. Alright. Let's get over here to the truck. Yeah, you see that darker ground texture? I think once I go through and get everything fixed up, because that's what I'm going to do next when I get everything mowed over here. So I'm going to go through, get all that touched up, because it's treating it like an actual field right now. Let's see if I can get it on here without any issues. Ooh. A little better than I expected it to. How do I make this work? That's supposed to be open a cover. Not open that. Lovely. Yeah, I'm trying to... There's the truck starting up finally. It's not wanting to work the way it should. At least the way I think it should. Maybe it's because I need a different truck. I don't have... I wonder if it's because I'm not seeing an electric, but I got electric because my lights are working. Ah. Okay. Can I unload? Oh, why is it doing it on the ground? No! Stop! Holy crap, no! That is not what I wanted. Oh, okay. This mower won't let me do that. Alright, give me 1 second here. Alright, so we got our Mowit out here. Mowit mower. This guy actually will dump into this. Our John Deere is actually taking freaking forever. Dump into one of our other trailers. Paul's taking a quick break. He brought out this mower with the trailer that the John Deere is dumping into. And this is just the right height that, as you can see, it is dumping into this just fine. So I think they both have their pluses and minuses. This guy does what it's supposed to, dumps into the trailers that I have the majority of. Downside is it doesn't mow very low to the ground. It doesn't cut very close to the ground. So, for example, don't mind the bags were completely packed full and this was just standing up on the ground. But you can see this is the height that that mower cuts at. This is the height that the John Deere cuts at. Yeah, and for as close as this is to the ground, it doesn't look like it's really scalping too much, so I can't complain too much. It's doing a great cut. It makes the lawn look very short. It's almost short enough you could putt on it. Let's see here. Turn that on. So as we come through here, we're going to obviously pick up all the grass that we just left on the... Oh, that needs lowered. Okay. I'm still working out the kinks with these newer pieces of equipment for me. And I see the John Deere's finally done. I'll have Paul hop on that when he gets done doing whatever it is he's doing. But we're going through, we're going to be cutting all this grass. And I'll catch back up to you guys when we're actually done, or at least pretty close to being done. I'll put it that way. We'll see you then. Alright, it's very early in the morning, guys. It's been a couple days since the last clip you saw, where we were mowing up our little neighborhood. And I I ended up getting a call that my new truck was ready for pickup. And yes, this is not quite a wrecker truck, but it's set up more so for farm use applications. And yeah, this thing definitely cost me a pretty penny. But this thing rides amazing. It's gonna do great work for not only us, but for the entire community. Because we will now be on call with our local area fire department and EMS for calls related to farming equipment and other possible heavy haul or heavy equipment issues. So we're not quite set up to tow by any means. Yeah, we do have a tow hitch, but that's about it. So the reason why it's a couple days after the last clip is because, well, not only did I get a call to get this picked up, let's get this door unlocked and hop up in there, but we also got rained out too. We got about half of it mowed before we ended up having to call it because of the rain. I'm not a big fan of that interior view, so we're just gonna do the exterior. Instead of going back home, getting a pickup truck, we're just gonna head straight over. I want to show you guys how things look now. I think it looks quite amazing myself, but that's just me. I'm a little biased. We'll catch with you when we get over here to that area. Alright, we are now getting into the neighborhood. As you can see, the lawns are all well trimmed. And I wish I could actually turn off the Jake on this thing. But again, that's what I get for bringing it over here and not going and getting a regular pickup truck. Because it's very early, no one's going to be coming in here, or they shouldn't be anyway. Let's see here. By the way, there's a lighting package. As well as all the flashies. They don't really reflect too well on the ground, but I'll take it. It is a nice looking truck regardless. You can basically customize it to just about any color. So we're gonna leave that running for the time being. Since Paul was helping me out, we actually did come through and we cut back quite a bit. We hacked out the bushes over here behind the sign. It was just starting to look a little tacky. This sign will be going away after the holidays, but these yellow ones will not. These are staying put simply because people need to be well aware that this is the end of the road. We do have a new access point to our fields over here. Well, field, singular. And it is all seeded. This is corn, which, yay. This is wheat that's growing. Looks like it's doing fantastic. Nitrogen looks like it could be better. I'm gonna have to get some nitrogen on here before we actually get around to harvesting. But that's not why we're here. Ooh, floating pot plant. Plant pot? I don't know. So, the yards look great. No issues from the tenants. We didn't even clip any flowers back, so good for us. We didn't screw things up. Like I said, since Paul was helping, we did go through and we cut back the grass quite a bit. This field over here, not so much. It is a grass field. We do need to come through, mow it, bale it and whatnot. So this is kind of the nature of the beast, so to speak, over here. So Well, the beast that we were wanting to take care of and get mowed and everything. Make it all nice and neat for all the kids and parents and whatnot, and anyone who wants to come through and play basketball. So we're going to call the episode there, guys. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, or if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just like a few here and there. If you're already a subscriber, guys, you know I always thank you, and I greatly appreciate it. And you know, guys, even if you're not subscribed, especially this time of year, if you get to this point of the video, I do thank you even more, and I really wish you consider subscribing. It is free after all. So as I make my way back to the farm for a very much needed nap, we will catch you guys in the next episode. So take care. Peace.